Hi, thanks for checking out the video. If you're new to the channel and you enjoyed the content, please hit like, share, and subscribe. Hello friends and students. Let's study the song Raadhey Krishna Ki. Okay, please excuse my pronunciation. So, in this piece we will count to 3, or we're in the meter of 3/4, and the key, that's a little bit of a tricky one in Western notation because it uses some melodic devices that evade a key signature somewhat. So let's say it's in the Shruti, or you can put your Tanpura to the key of F. So what is unique about the scale, and if some of you would like to comment in, write in the comments below the proper name of this ragam or raga, I don't know, but I will call it a F Mixolydian scale with an occasional flatted third, but it's a very specific way of doing it. It's not a blues idiom, of course. Okay, so with all the technical stuff out of the way, what I'm going to do is show you how to play the first, let's say, 3 or 4 phrases of this piece, and then I'll include the sheet music for a little bit more. So let's begin on the 2nd string at the 6th fret, at fret number 6. That's letter F. Now, after the F, there's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4 more notes, and those notes are all on the 2nd string the way I am playing it. It would be 8, 6, 4, 3. Now, the fingering is going to depend on how you would like to interpret this melodic phrase. I have practiced it and performed it different ways, meaning let's say the principal note is on beat 1, this F, and then the next major note is on the end of beat 2, this letter D, and in between that comes the legatos. So here I have demonstrated playing it 3 different ways, and of course it's a tricky thing imitating a singer, and what I'm showing you on guitar could be performed many different ways, and if you play flute or piano you will have to interpret the legatos and these vocal devices in different ways based on the idiomatic nature, or what is adaptable to your instrument and its inherent capabilities. Okay. So again, more technical jargon. Let's just say that it is F, and then I am playing G, F, E flat, D, or 8, 6, 4, 3. Okay, after that I'm going to play the fret number 3 two more times. Okay, so that would make measure number 1. Let's put it all together. Excuse me. Okay, measure number 2. Fret number 6 on string number 2, 2 times. Now we're going to move to string number 1 and play fret number 3. It's a letter G. Now staying on string number 1, we're going to play number 5. So this is the note that is a variable I spoke to earlier, the major third of the key center, A natural. Later it will be in the descending version an A flat, but let's continue there. So in measure 2, I'm going to review. We played on the 2nd string 6, 6, then moved to the 1st string and played number 3. And we got to the, staying on the 1st string, we got to number 5, the A natural. Now staying on string number 1, we're going to move to fret number 6 and play it 2 times. Okay, now back down to fret number 5 on string number 1, oops, excuse me, then back up to 6, 5, 6 again, and now here's where that A natural will turn to an A flat. Instead of being at fret number 5, it goes to fret number 4. One more note and we will complete measure 3, and that would be staying on the 1st string, moving from fret number 4, that A flat I mentioned, down to fret number 3, a G. Okay, so let's review these first 3 measures in slow motion. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Now moving to measure number 4, and that will conclude the first phrase. So I'm in measure 4, going to all on string 1. We're going to play fret 1 and then a 3 and then back to fret 1. So this is on beat number 2. Then on let's play that fret number 1 2 more times. So measure number 3 is pretty simple. It's 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, there's some, of course we can ornament this, and you'll see in the music notation if you're following that I am going to instead play this figure very subtle, almost the same thing. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So that is the same thing, but on beat 2 when you get to the F, you play the F and you ornament it by hammering onto the G and then pulling off back to the F. So instead of F, you'll hear F, G, F. Okay, that happens on beat 2, and this is option, and of course you can play it in different ways depending on your taste and your style and your instrument, as we mentioned before. Okay, so measure 3 is with the ornament 1, 2, 3. That was measure 4, right? Okay, now we're going to put it, the first 4 measures all together. I'll count to 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, now after that there's 2 measures of blank space. I should not say blank space. There's some flute or some sitar going on there. And then the singer comes back in. So now we'll call that phrase 2. We're beginning phrase 2. And we're going to begin on the first string at the first fret, F. Then we'll move to the second string at fret number 4, letter E flat. And then after that we're going to play fret number 3 and hammer on quickly. We're staying on string 2. We're going to play fret number 3 and hammer on quickly to a fret number 4 on string 2. Okay, 2 more notes, 3, 4. So that makes the first measure of phrase 2. So it sounds like this: 3 and 1, 2, 3. Now moving to measure 2, we're going to play on string 1. All of measure 2 is going to occur on string 1. All of measure 2 of phrase 2, and all of measure 3 of phrase 2 will occur on string 1. So we're in measure 2 and it's fret 1, 3, 1, 1, 3, 5, 6. Okay. Now measure 3 of phrase 2 is 5, hammering on to 6 and playing 6 again. Then 5, 6, 4, 3. So let's put together the first 3 measures of phrase number 2. Okay, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Now we have to do one more measure, phrase, to complete phrase number 2. That would be measure number 4. Okay, now I'm on second string and I'm going to play 6, then move over to the first string and play number 4. I'm ornamenting the number 4 by playing the principal note number 4, or A flat, one time, and then very quickly hammering on to 6 and pulling back off to number 4. So it's A flat, B flat, A flat, or 4, 6, 4, and of course different ways to articulate it. So now after that, move back to string number 2 and play fret number 6 3 more times. I'm just thinking like a singer and how they might improvise differently or ornament that last phrase there, last note, second to last note. Okay, so that takes care of phrase 2. Let's put it all together, phrase 2. I'll count to 3 and we'll do that one more time. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Now moving on to phrase 3, which is quite a bit easier. It's only 2 measures and it's all on the first string. We're going to go up here to fret number 8 and we're going to play it 4 times in a row. Okay, that's letter C. Then play fret number 10 and then fret number 11. That's D and E flat. So that's all of measure 1 of phrase number 3. 1, 2, 3. Now measure 2 of phrase number 3 is 10, 8, 8, 8, 8. So I'm going to play all of measure 3, which we notice is shorter, right? Okay, so counting to 3. 1 and 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Okay? Now, I have transcribed more of the song, so if you want to study more and learn more, you can look at the sheet music, and of course it's also there for you to review what we have studied so far. So this is a bit of a tricky one, but it's fun to play and it's fun to learn. I enjoyed playing it, and I hope you will too. So now, with these items, I hope you will have the tools to study well and have fun.